Hello, my name is Terran, and I just want to say thank you so much for taking a listen to this video and opening your heart to what Arbonne's really all about. And I have to tell you, when I was introduced to Arbonne about 6 years ago, I actually told my husband, David, please do not let me get sucked into one of those things. So if you're on here, you have massive skepticism, maybe you're even just taking a look because someone asked you to and you're a really good friend, know that I have been exactly where you are. So today, I just want to tell you a little bit about my journey because you guys, I never, ever saw myself owning a network marketing business. But sometimes the route you would never, ever choose will lead you to a shore that you would never trade. So I'm going to tell you about that shore, and I'm hoping that you can just take a second, let go of all hesitations, and just hear a little bit about my story and see if it's a fit for you, or see if you might know somebody this might be a fit for, because in Arbonne, we really do change lives. So I'm going to fast forward about 6 years ago. I am a mom. At the time, I only had 2 babies. My husband and I lived in Reno, Nevada, and I was introduced to Arbonne, and I was introduced by my friend Danielle. Her daughter and my daughter were on the same soccer team, so we got to know each other through our kids. And when I heard that she had an Arbonne business, I actually felt sorry for her. I thought, man, she must be bored and she must have a really rich husband who just allows her to spend money on products. That was my ignorance and that was my pride talking, because what Danielle didn't know at the time when she talked to me about Arbonne is that from the outside, my life looked really, really good. My husband's a dentist by profession, so we actually did make a pretty good living, and I got to stay home with my babies, but I worked 2 part-time jobs that people really didn't know about. I had daycare in my home during the day, and I coached soccer at night, and I coached soccer for a traveling club team that took about 4 nights a week out of my schedule, where I would high-five my husband, leave, and go coach other people's children. And we did that because, yes, he made a great income, but it wasn't what people thought it was. So when she came to me and approached me about Arbonne, my first thought was, I don't have any extra time. I don't have time for a side gig that pays me maybe a couple $100s a month because I'm already busy and I'm already sacrificing time for money, and I don't want to do any more of that. But when I watched her and realized that she really ran a business, she ran an organization that was international. She had friends and community that did it with her. I'm like, what is this thing? These people are happy to go to work. They're excited to talk to their coworkers, their team. I don't understand this, but I joined her with the 30 Days to Healthy Living program, and you may have heard about our 30-day program. It's so phenomenal. As a former collegiate athlete, I had a lot of hesitations and a lot of experience with supplements, and so I knew that I did not want to introduce those into my family because the ingredients that I had been exposed to in the past were not something I was going to feed to my loved ones. But when I started digging into Arbonne's ingredient philosophy, I got intrigued. A little bit about Arbonne's ingredient philosophy across the board for all 500 products. We're a vegan company, so we don't use any animal byproducts in anything that we produce. We are also a company that's free from gluten. We don't use any soy. We have no artificial flavors, sugars, sweeteners, or dyes. We do not test on animals. We have actually we have a carbon, we try and have no carbon footprint. So we're a green company. We are big into recycling. We're a very, very environmentally conscious and body conscious company where we help you feel your best while using ingredients that are only going to serve you. We don't add in any fillers that are going to make our products cheaper because we don't want to sacrifice the integrity of what we're doing. Have you ever thought about, would you eat your makeup? Would you eat your shampoo? Would you eat your soap? Would you eat your deodorant? Guys, we're not going to eat those things, but basically your body is eating them for you because your skin is your largest organ. So what you're putting on your body is absorbing into your bloodstream, and it's collecting things that you may or may not even know about. So I loved the ingredient philosophy of Arbonne. I didn't tell anybody right away, but I did do the 30 Days to Healthy Living because I was between baby number 2 and baby number 3, and I wasn't feeling my best. So after doing our Healthy Living program, which really taught me how to eliminate toxins, eliminate things that were going to cause inflammation in my body, I felt so good that I just could not deny that what Arbonne was teaching me was going to be beneficial. So I joined as a consultant. I quickly launched my business, and I can tell you that people saw a difference in me, not just physically, but my energy, my skin cleared up. Oh my gosh, I had horrific hormonal acne that went away doing our 30-day program and using our awesome skincare. So people were noticing a difference, and I got to share with them something that not only did I refer them to the products in this business, but I actually started to earn a paycheck. And I quickly realized that this was much more than a side hustle and a side gig. right about that time that my pride was starting to come down, my husband was in an accident where our main source of income was threatened. At this time, we had 3 babies, a mortgage, a car payment, bills, a private practice, and things that we had to be responsible for with no income on his end. And I was scared. You guys, this wasn't a car accident. He was hurt playing soccer. Like, how many of you are active and don't have a plan B? If you were to go down for a couple of weeks, how long could you survive on your current source of savings? That was us. We had savings, but I didn't want to drain it with 3 babies at home. So I really dove into Arbonne at that point, and I can tell you that in the past 6 years, not only have I grown community, not only have I helped other men and women get out of jobs that maybe they loved but didn't have enough time, or maybe they didn't have enough money at the end of their month, but I've also helped people get out of jobs that they were just in because they thought that's what they had to do. It was either in their degree realm, or they got out of high school and they just started working to pay the bills, and they just kept going down that road, and no one ever asked, hey, what do you really want to do with your life? And so I've been able to do that in the past 6 years, but what I've also been able to do is replace my husband's dental income with this business. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the compensation and how it works. So there's 4 levels of management with Arbonne, and the first level is district manager. Most people on my team get to district within 1 to 2 months. How do we get to district? How do we promote to the first level? It's simple. You use the products, you share the products, you teach and train other people to do the same exact thing. It's that simple. If you can talk to people and you have a cell phone, you guys, you have a business at the palm of your hands. It's unbelievable. The cool thing about district manager is you earn an income between about $100 to $1,000 a month. It can vary. Most of the time it's $500 to $1,000. But I always say that first level of promotion within 1 to 2 months is your car payment, a really good car payment. The second level is area manager, and this is where I was very intrigued by Arbonne, because this was the level where my business was now willable. So if something happened to me, unlike my husband's dental practice, I would be able to gift my business to my family, and it would continue to pay them. So I was very happy when I reached that level. That level of area manager is a good house payment, anywhere between $1,000 to $1,000 to $4,000 a month. So what could you do with an extra $4,000 a month, you guys? That's an amazing paycheck. But I wasn't ready to stop there, because I knew I was created for something bigger, and I knew I had to serve more people and share with more people what we were doing. So the third level is regional vice president. At that third level, Arbonne actually gifts you a white Mercedes-Benz. I live in Gardnerville, Nevada. White Mercedes-Benz was not something that was my goal. However, I love my car. I love that it's a safe vehicle for my family. I love the vision that it casts for other people, that somebody normal, somebody, I'm not special. I'm special in my own right, but I am not something that's, trained in network marketing, years of background in this. I was able to create a lifestyle that gifted me the white Mercedes, and also a paycheck that's between $5,000 and $15,000 a month. And that was extraordinary for our family, and that was income replacement. And the top level is national vice president. Most people in this company go nation within 3 to 5 years. And that level, you guys, there is no ceiling to your paycheck. There's no amount where they cap you off and say this is all you can earn. But the average company income is about $23,000 a month. You guys, what could you do for your family with that kind of money? What kind of debt could you get out of? What kind of, trips could you take that you've been putting on the back burner? What kind of things and time could you invest into your family that you keep putting off until someday? What kind of missions could you go on? What kind of companies could you support, or nonprofits, or where could you spend your time and your money if time and money were no object? Think about that, you guys. I don't think we dream about that enough. So what is Arbonne as a company? Arbonne is a vegan company. We talked a little bit about that, but we are really into creating products that are going to be pure, safe, and beneficial. Our product line, it runs from healthy living, which is so my passion. I love healthy living and coaching people towards a better them. Skincare, cosmetics, a baby line, an athletic sports line. We have a spa line. We have products specifically for men's skin, because men's skin is formulated different than women's. We have everything for people who have skin and a gut. So basically everybody could use and should use Arbonne. The products are that good. The other thing I love about this business is we do not have any boundaries. So we are in 7 countries, and no matter where you are in the world, you can do your business in those 7 countries. We're in the US, Canada, the UK, Australia, Poland, New Zealand, and we're expanding into other markets as we speak. But I love that when I go to sleep, the team that I've coached across the world in Australia, they still get to run their business and grow an organization for themselves. You guys, you're always in business for yourself. This is your business. You would never, ever have to report to somebody. You don't have a boss. But you're never in business by yourself. The community of Arbonne is one that lifts you up, supports you, and encourages you on your dreams. You always have someone to lock arms with that is going to cheer you on towards the future. Arbonne's ingredient philosophy is phenomenal. We've talked a little bit about that. The compensation plan, I told you the levels, but it's one of the most fair and honest compensation plans you're going to find anywhere in network marketing. I love that we have a 39-year legacy. Arbonne's not going anywhere. We're only getting better and we're only expanding. So my question to you is, what are you waiting for? What would encourage you to take a look at this a little bit deeper and go, maybe I could develop a side income for now that pays for my groceries and my car. Maybe I could create something where I get to be my own boss, make my own hours, make my own paycheck, and decide how much I'm worth. If you're afraid of sales, I can tell you that was one of my biggest hesitations. I don't like to sell to people or to be pushy. I don't want to alienate people on Facebook, all the head trash. But I can tell you these products are so good. This business is so smart that I don't feel like I'm selling. The only thing I ever feel like I'm doing is offering people an opportunity that they may not have thought of otherwise. This may not be a fit for you, and that's okay. But my question would be, why? What is your hesitation? What is it that you may have a misconception about? What is it that is keeping you from taking a hold of your life and creating something with opportunities? This business is so fantastic. They actually send us on trips. So I just earned last month our Arbonne incentive trip, which means my husband and I have a week in Punta Cana, the Dominican Republic, in October, completely paid for and completely doted upon by Arbonne. We get to earn those trips every single year. There are so many other things involved in Arbonne that you should be a part of, but my question to you is, what are your questions? What can we help you with? What can we answer for you? What can we give you clarity on? Because there is a place for you in this business, and we pray that you join us. Thank you so much for listening, and have a great day.